grew up on many video games. Mario Kart just happened to be one of them. Specifically, Mario Kart Double Dash. And one burning memory I have is playing those tracks as Yoshi and Birdo, having fun, getting first place until I get fucking demolished. One thing is for sure, this game could open up a can of whoop ass on some of the most experienced Mario Kart players. But that sure didn't stop me from enjoying this game. Anyway, I decided to replay the game, and I have a huge mouthful to say about these tracks, because we're gonna rank them. So, let's go! Why did Nintendo make this mound of hot doo-doo? Because they needed to find a level for the Mushroom Cup. Not gonna lie, this course is definitely the worst in my opinion. Keep in mind, this is all my opinion. Double Dash really just shoved this last course in our faces and said, LOL, good luck, have fun. This course isn't by any means hard or unfair. It just isn't that enjoyable. It functions, it works, and it's not terrible. It's pretty boring and tedious at times, especially this stupid tornado. Oh, and the Mario version of the Sarlacc pit. And the worst part? Sand. I don't like sand. Just looking at this course for the video just made me want to nap. This thing, for some reason, is treated like the matriarch of the desert tracks and doesn't offer too many unique things because in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Sarlacc pit and the tornado are gone, making it somehow even worse than its original. While I think the track is boring, I will say this, at best, it's mediocre. Don't be that one person who picks this course just to piss everyone off at the party, please. Okay, like dry desert, I genuinely do not see how people like this level. Even in later games, of all the Double Dash courses to pick from when making new games, Nintendo chose two of the worst. This course is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I genuinely do not like ice physics. Then again, who does? Double Dash is already a pretty slippery game, but man, this took that to level 1000 with this course. You have to be very careful on this course, and blue shells, red shells, and banana peels, most likely thanks to DK over here. Thanks, Donkey. Anyway, basically this course can become very chaotic very quickly thanks to ruthless computers or players shooting items at you, the ice physics making you slide around, and the ice cubes just laying around about to turn you into a popsicle, and to top it off, you have a few pretty sharp turns. Overall, it's a pretty whack start for the Star Cup, but it serves its purpose and is nothing to the veterans of this game. I'm gonna be insanely blunt here. I don't like Mario Circuit. I think it's just too plain. Sure, the chain chomp is interesting, but other than that, this level is just super plain compared to the others. I've never been too big a fan of the circuit levels to begin with, but this one is just unbearably boring. Hell, collecting footage for this video was making me want to nap, just like Dry Desert, except this one was even worse. Now, to give this course some credit, it's easy to drive on without all of the issues that Sherbet Land and Dry Desert have due to the lack of ice physics, tornado, and Sarlacc pit. It's also not nearly as rough as Sherbet Land's sharp and icy turns either, which is a blessing. So, it could have been better, but at the same time, it's not the worst track I've come across in Double Dash or Mario Kart in general. I love the idea for this stage, but not so much the execution. And I know there's going to be some Mario Kart players coming for my head on all these opinions in the comments below. Peach Beach was the era of Cataquacks, and I love that Double Dash included Delfino Square with this course. The Cataquacks are a very fun thing to try and dodge, and it's not overly difficult, so it's pretty easy to dodge them, unless there's lots of them in one spot. I also don't really like the beach theme we got going on here, probably because I hate sand. Sure, some details are cool, like the award ceremony takes place here. You can see Daisy Cruiser in the background, and the completely useless as fuck pipe shortcut. I actually like that one. yes, this one to me wasn't that fun. However, Double Dash's Mushroom Cup is better than most, so it's got that going for it, I guess. For a track that was themed around dinosaurs, this track's pretty underwhelming, to be honest. A lot of people consider this course to be a top-tier course because of the bridges in Geyser Field, which, sure, it's better than Peach Beach's theme, but I kind of think it's just alright. I was underwhelmed by it, and for a track that's in the Special Cup, I was kind of expecting a bit more, to be honest. Also, for a dinosaur-themed course to revolve around one dinosaur, I don't know, it feels like wasted potential. Sure, there's a pterodactyl flying around and another dino in the water, but they don't do squat to make this course interesting or harder. They're just background actors. Sure, the blue boy here will attempt to crush you, but he's incredibly easy to dodge that's almost laughable. And you only really get hit if you're not paying attention. The bridges aren't that bad unless you take the shortcut, which is narrow as hell and super easy to fall off. So, I guess there's your difficulty. Other than that, this course is just mediocre and alright. Nothing fantastic, but nothing too terrible either. Oh brother, it's the first course of the Mushroom Cup. It's gonna be hella bad. Wait, what the fuck? Yo! Are the other players fucking coming this way? The first course took Mario Kart Double Dash off the bang like Luigi typically does. Sure, it's not that mind-blowing, but I sure wasn't expecting this when I played 100cc. This is also the first ever course to use the whole going the opposite direction than your opponent shtick, and I wish they used this more, to be honest. Overall, this course is really fucking cool, especially for a first one. And yeah, it's one of the best Sora courses that I've ever encountered, like, ever. Also, is that Luigi's A-rank mansion in the background? Let's go! Man, GameCube has some pretty good references. Obviously, this course isn't the best or a top-tier course, but I personally enjoy it to this day. Gotta give Luigi that. Mushroom Bridge is one of those courses that changed the way I thought about bridges. In other words, it made me terrified of them. But I'll make an exception for that sweet, sweet shortcut. Not gonna lie, I like this course a decent amount, even though it gave me a crippling fear of bridges. It's one of my favorite wielding through traffic levels in the entire franchise. And it's an adorable wiggler bus that will flip you over, buses and cars that will make you spin out if you hit them, and these cute little ba-bomb cars that will explode if you hit them. You also have this cute little pipe shortcut and the most infamous shortcut of them all, the bridge shortcut. This shortcut right here instilled a huge fear of bridges into Little Embur. This shortcut is actually really good if you can pull it off. It's a good challenge to end off this course, and I think this course did really well for its 2003 era. Also, fuck you, Mario Kart DS, for taking that brilliant shortcut out. Screw you, man! Anyway, I'm a little bit bummed they actually took it out, but nah, I understand at the same time. It was a pretty difficult shortcut if you didn't know what you were doing. Rainbow Road, the course that my buddy Will Knight wanted in the last round of DLC. Okay, and me too, I guess. I've never really despised this course, I've just been more so okay with its existence, and very sharp turns. Rainbow Road and Double Dash is called one of the best Rainbow Roads to exist out there, and I actually fully agree with that sentiment. Sure, sometimes the camera can be a little bit unfair to new players because you're kind of going into the next turn blind and you can't see it very well, if at all. For the most part, it's a difficult but very nice and satisfying final course. Especially if you did an all-cup tour in reverse and you got that 160-point run. That's one of the best feelings ever, I swear. The aesthetic and music are fabulous, and that launch pad is also really cool. The course is really special to me and definitely holds a special place in my heart, which is why it's number 9. I mean, hey, it made it to the top 10. A better question I have is, who doesn't like this course? This course does one of the best jobs of feeling like you're in the location the track is trying to portray. If you miss a turn, that's okay, there's 2 more up ahead. You have traffic, and giant wiggler buses, and more bomb cars coming to blow you off the damn track, and a wonk shortcut that you need mushrooms for. I swear though, Mushroom City makes me feel like I'm in a genuine city and not just playing a game sometimes. Unfortunately, this course often gets shoved aside for Moonview Highway, and that to me is a true crime and a travesty. Other than that, this game is really fun, and I enjoy playing this course every time I revisit the game. Yoshi Circuit is heavily beloved by Mario Kart fans because it's freaking Yoshi! Anyway, it's one of the greatest gifts to mankind, and I'm not kidding when I say I love this course. There's just an incredible charm that goes with this level. Like, look at the Yoshi Copter! Which, may I just say, helicopters are already one of the coolest things ever. Then you have a Yoshi version of one? Nintendo legit just threw a Yoshi's Island reference like it was nothing and just walked away. I want to pilot that thing at least once. Anyway, you can see Daisy's Cruiser in the background as well, which I also think is pretty cool. They have the tunnel shortcut, which is one of, if not my favorite shortcuts in the entire game. Not gonna lie, I was crushed to pieces when they took that one out. But then you also have this shortcut, which I'm really happy they kept, probably because it's part of the level design. Overall, this is easily the best circuit in the game, and I love it still to this day. The bright colors and music never get old, the Yoshi banners are fun to look at, and the final cherry on top of the cake, the whole island is in the shape of my favorite dino boy himself, Yoshi. You see why he's my favorite character? Like, look at this! This is cool! All aboard the Cruiser of Chaos! This level is one of the most creative and entirely out-of-place levels that Nintendo just decided to yoink into Double Dash and see how it went. I mean, it literally takes place on a goddamn yacht, and I love it. The music and aesthetics in this course are amazingly made. The course starts with flying down by the pool, going a flight of stairs down into the dining room, but you got no time for a cup of tea or coffee, you got a race to finish. Then you can make a choice. You can either continue on the normal pathway or you take the shortcut through the boiler room below deck, which is a pretty damn good shortcut in my opinion. Also, for this being Daisy's first course, man, she killed it! Let's just hope no one gets seasick! This course is kind of a mixed bag. I've seen people love this track, me included, but I've also seen people not give 2 or even 1 shit that this track exists. Me personally, I like this course, it's good. Wario Coliseum is the next level of chaos in this game, and it is a very fun track to race on. Sure, it's the biggest difficulty spike in Double Dash aside from Rainbow Road, and to be honest, after you do this course, you do Dino Jungle, which is just ridiculously easy. The Wario advertisements everywhere are fucking hilarious. The big ramp shortcut is pretty fun, and the turns and curves to me are pretty satisfying to pull off. Plus, it's so fun with boosts, and a lot of challenges are thrown to the first track of the Special Cup. What an amazing way to start off the Special Cup, in my opinion. Pretty special, if you know what I mean. I have one question here. How in the fuck did a goddamn oval destroy 12 other amazingly made courses? Well, you're in luck, dear viewer, because I have the answer. Carnage and Anarchy. This course embodies those 2 things more than any other course in the Mario Kart franchise. This course will most likely shower your sanity with all the chain chomps, Bowser shells, Yoshi eggs, green shells, fireballs, and a whole lot of other shit coming your way. This track just embodies the chaos and is not afraid to hold back at all. What makes this so crazy is the most maddening music that Nintendo has ever made is ringing in your ears. To anyone who has heard of this course's original design, yes, the rumors are true. Baby Park is a monster in the GameCube version. Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe are a little bit different. They tamed it down there. I highly recommend playing the original. Double Dash's Bowser's Castle is easily one of the best Bowser Castle tracks in the franchise, and for good reason. Starting off with just the music itself, this music is eerie, creepy, and it makes it feel like Bowser has a homing device attached to your cart, which is perfect for this course. It creates suspense, fear, and possible chaos when you turn the corner. Then there's the Bowser statue, the one that started it all. And may I just say, this thing looks freaking awesome? Anyway, there is a shortcut in between the platform and the statue that you can make if you have enough speed. This course is also just jam-packed with fireballs, sharp turns, and chaos. Not nearly like 7 laps of Baby Park chaos, but it's still kind of chaotic making all these sharp turns and such, but overall a top-tier course. At number 2, we got Waluigi Stadium. This is another course that is purely chaotic through and through. Whilst it's not nearly as bad as Baby Park, it reminds me of a monster truck arena. You can't tell me Waluigi wouldn't drive one of those. Be real with me here. The music pairs very, very well with the chaos occurring all around you, and it feeds the insanity in this course. The stunt jumps that are everywhere, especially at the end, are fun to jump through. The section with the piranha plants is fun, but also the right level of hardwood shells and other chaotic stuff being thrown around left and right. My personal favorite thing to do in this course is easily just be a loony and seeing if I can get a sizable lead in reverse mode. Because fun. Anyway, on to number 1. DK Mountain is easily one of my favorite courses and one of the best in my opinion. Sure, it's not the most flashy course out there and it doesn't look all that great, but I love it nonetheless. It's one of those courses that you have to play to understand. Y'all get what I'm trying to say here? There are pretty tight turns everywhere, there's boulders to dodge, cliffs to fall into if you're not careful, and everyone remembers that damn rickety bridge you have to cross to complete a lap and the course itself. Pray to God there's no Bowser shells or big bananas on this bad boy or a blue shell homing in on you. There are some pretty good shortcut opportunities if you have the guts for them, and of course, the cannon! What a way to start this course! The best thing about this course is that it aged like fine wine. And even the Wii and Mario Kart 8 remake, this course is still pretty damn good. I still love playing it. The tour version looks... whatever, I don't fucking know. I guess you could say DK Mountain is the peak of Mario Kart Double Dash courses. Hello everyone, welcome to the outro. I really hope y'all enjoyed my possibly controversial opinions on this game. I love this game still to this day. I'll revisit it whenever the hell I can. Anyway, also huge shout out to Lucas, my thumbnail artist, for doing the incredible thumbnail art. Anyway, I hope y'all look forward to the next one. Bye-bye!